This community is for English speakers who are absolute beginners in Spanish or pretty close to it. Maybe you've forgotten a lot of stuff that you learned back when you were in high school, but you want to travel. You have a travel bug and you want to go to at least one Spanish-speaking country, if not multiple Spanish-speaking countries. But you don't want to learn the entire language. Who has time for all that? There are lots of online courses that you can take, plenty of YouTube videos. If you need to cram for Spanish, you need a targeted bullet train of language learning. Well, welcome to Travelingo. My name is Jessie. I am from the United States. I am a permanent resident of Panama. One of my multiple degrees is in foreign languages, Spanish and French. I also speak a little bit of Italian and a little bit of Turkish. I've been to 16 countries outside of the United States, so I know exactly what you need if you are trying to cram in a meaningful way to go to a Spanish-speaking country. So it's not about perfection. It's not about learning everything under the sun. It's not about learning how to conjugate every stinking verb. You're not going to use ¿Dónde está la biblioteca when you're on vacation. And you don't need to know how to say that your neighbor's car is green. These are all useless phrases. Even phrases like ¿Cómo te llamas? That's like an additional nice thing to be able to know. But even the word te, you wouldn't use that because that is very familiar. You wouldn't use that with somebody that you've just met unless they're a little child. These are little nuances that you need to understand so that you don't waste your time learning a bunch of phrases and getting that space filled up in your head of unnecessary stuff. Travelingo is Spanish just for travel. For beginners, it assumes that you know nothing. And it's also a safe space where you can make plenty of mistakes. Every week I host a práctica, a practice, and you can come and practice your little heart out. And that's the place to make mistakes. It's not a place to be embarrassed. Everybody's going to be making mistakes. You're a beginner. We'll also have some more advanced stuff as you get a little bit more comfortable in case you want to get a little more conversational while you're in your Spanish-speaking country. I go through things like getting through customs, certain weird things that you have to know about Uber, phrases to avoid, like for example, you don't want to say I'm horny when you're really trying to say I'm hot, temperature-wise. These are things that you're not going to find on other language sites, and you're certainly not going to learn it from ChatGPT. By the way, I love language apps, and I hope that people will use them while they're also in Travelingo. So come on in, get comfortable with us, and I look forward to seeing you there. Hasta la próxima. Until next time.